It is clear the supermajority in the Senate is done explaining the ins and outs of the proposed Maharlika Investment Fund and wants to put the measure into a vote, much to the dismay and chagrin of the minority. PTV's Daniel Manalastas has more on what looks like a sure thing for the proposed MIF law.
The Senate minority would like to pose more questions during the plenary debate on the proposed Maharlika Investment Fund before it was terminated. But the sponsor of the bill, Senator Mark Villar, said they already exhausted answering all the questions.
We've debated this extensively. I've answered all the interpolations. And without prejudice to the amendments being proposed, I'd like to object and I'd like to move to close interpolations.
This bill is so important. Sinabi na nga po nating lahat around the table. If passed into law, the creature we will create will actually outlive us. So just for the record, for posterity, na maput on record lahat ng mga tanong ni Minority Leader.
I think I've covered every square inch of this bill. If maybe you might, but we've had four committee hearings, technical working groups, a roadshow, and this is the third week that I've opened myself up to all questions. I think, to be fair to me, I've really endeavored to make sure to answer to the best of my ability.
It's as if we cited paragraphs na wala naintindihan ninyo lahat. We cited paragraph na walang nakakaintindi. Mr. President, that's the point, Mr. President. We give us time to point out what we are also observing.
The minority failed to push what they wanted, but Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri stressed that the bill was not being rushed.
It's not being rushed. We've been discussing this, and I can clearly recall before the break, before we did this, the break before this 1 month of work, I was interviewed by the media, and I clearly said that this will probably be finished before the start of the synergy break.
One of the senators pointed out are the pension funds like the SSS and GSIS, as according to the debate, they are not obliged to be a funding source, but they may invest voluntarily upon the approval of their respective boards.
It is our humble position that the pension funds need not have additional exposure. Huwag na nilang dagdagan kasi they will benefit naman through their investments in Land Bank and DBP.
Senator Risa Hontiveros also said that there's no penalty in case corruption happened in the Maharlika Investment Corporation.
Ang penalized lamang ay pagiging intermediary for graft and corrupt practices and tolerating graft and corrupt practices. But ironically, if you actually commit graft and corrupt practices, fraud sa bill, wala ka pang penalty. Yes.
Under existing laws, they are. So again, this is I think if there we should we will specify the I guess we can be more specific about what the penalties are under the existing relevant laws.
For now, the senators are in the period of individual amendments, and they may pass the bill on second and third reading as this was certified as urgent by the President. Daniel Manalastas for The Nation.